First off, I want to start this video saying, don't do what I did. Don't. It's not worth it. Well, let's start from the beginning. I was 12 years old. I had my brother and my little sister with me that night. The night it all happened. My little brother was asleep, so it was just me and my sister, who was only 1 year older than me. So I was 12 and she was 13. We heard an old legend about an alligator man who had the body of a human, but the head of an alligator. But the alligator head was not alive. It was just a skull. Once my little brother was asleep, we snuck out. My mom and my dad were asleep as well. They drank so much they always pass out. So we snuck out and went into the woods behind us, which apparently held a cabin, and in that cabin was a book. That book could summon the alligator man. So we went looking. We got our flashlights. I didn't have one, so I used night vision goggles. We were in the woods looking for hours, so we decided to get back before it got too late. We snuck back in and went back to bed. Morning came and it was Sunday, so we went out again. We found what looked like smoke coming from a chimney, so we figured there's the cabin. We were going to stalk it until the smoke went away. Only problem is we realized the cabin had no gas. No one lived there. No electricity, no plumbing, no nothing. So how the hell is it having fire? The fireplace was smashed. Tables were everywhere. We rushed in. No one was there. We chalked it up as our imagination because we were little kids. We went in and we looked. We looked at the back room, the bedroom, the kitchen, under the cupboard, everything. We could not find that book. That is, until I tripped and fell down into the basement. My sister came. She confirmed that I was not hurt that bad. I had a few bruises and a scrape, but other than that, I am fine. I looked down and I see an old box with a light over it. I turned the light on. It said box of books. We figured the books was in there. So we looked. They were all children's books. So we went in and I finally found it. An old leather book that looks like it's made out of human skin. I was kind of half scared at that moment, but I wanted to prove to my big sister that I wasn't a loser. So we took the book and hid it. Keep in mind that our parents are super religious, so they don't like this kind of stuff. So we hid it under my bed, and at night we were going to summon him. 3 hours later, and we were eating dinner. We got the book. It was around lunchtime, so 3 hours would be our dinner time usually. Sunday is when, today was Saturday, but Sunday is when we have to go to church. So we went to bed early, woke up, went to church. We waited until everyone was asleep that night. It said in the book, you need 3 things to summon the alligator man. You needed a piece of an alligator. It didn't matter what part. We didn't know where. And then you're going to need salt, 3 black candles, and then something to light that candle. We got the 3 black candles. We got a lighter from the cabinet. One of those big lighters you use for birthday candles. We lit all 3 black candles. We got the salt. And we put a circle around the candles. Then, the only thing we needed was the alligator. We remembered our dad had an alligator skull in there. So we used a tooth from it and put it in there. We didn't want use the whole alligator head because we needed more time with him, and our dad would definitely know, so we just took one tiny tooth. After we said the incantation exactly like it says in the book. The candles went out, nothing happened. So we went to bed. Waking up in the middle of the night, my sister was screaming. I don't know how my mom or dad didn't hear it, but I heard it clear as day. I saw him. The alligator man was there. He was peering out of the closet. I went in with a pipe, tried to hit him in the face, but he was gone. It was like he disappeared. I went back to bed the next day, and on Monday we went to school. We came back, and it was horrifying. There was trails and trails of alligator teeth leading from my room to the basement. I don't know why it was there, but it was. I went down there to our basement. Nothing was there. When I went back up, the whole trail was gone. My mom didn't like us in the basement because they had power tools down there. She told me not to go in there again. I said I would not, and went to my room. I started playing a little Call of Duty and drinking some Mountain Dew, as us preteens like to do all the time. My mom told us, that me and my sister should get some exercise, so we went outside for a little bit. When we were playing hide and seek, my sister found me. So I said, it's my turn. I started dead in my track, and I saw him again, the alligator man, just staring at me. Not moving, just looking. I told my sister, and she confirmed she saw him too. The weirdest thing is, our parents couldn't see him. They ran outside talking us, what we were looking at. We told them, but they couldn't see it. We figured it's because we did the ritual and they did not, so they couldn't see it. They told us we were just imagining stuff, and to come inside. It was lunchtime, so we ate our turkey sandwiches, we drank our milk, and we went back outside, after letting the food settle on our stomach first. We saw him again, and again. He was everywhere we were. So we went back to see the book if there was like an incantation that we could use to get rid of him. There was not. There was just one word. Run. We couldn't just run away. We would get in trouble. So we lined up the house windows with salt and in front of our doors. After that, he didn't bother us for a day. Then he came back again. I ran into my sister again, hearing her scream, except I'm the only one who could hear her. The alligator man was staring right at her in the foot of her bed. I raised the pipe I had under my bed like last time, and I hit him over the head. When it crashed over, was at the shadows, like a black mist, disappearing. She had one big bite mark on her arm. When we tried to show our mom the next day, it was gone. I don't know what I did, but it was gone. We moved on that day. We took the bucket and we burned it. Only it wouldn't burn. We used flames, gasoline, lighter fluid, vodka from the liquor cabinet. Nothing would burn it. It was like something was protecting it. We just threw it in the trash. The next day, we were scared. The colors drained out of our faces. We had a horrified look when we saw the book on my bed. We threw it away again, and it came back again every time. 2 days later, every single time. So, we read it again. And apparently, we cannot send him away, but we can kill him. But we need a knife made out of chicken bones, dipped in the blood of a virgin. My sister was a virgin, so she cut her hand and poured the blood into a bowl. We remembered we had some baked chicken. The chicken still had bones in it, so we took the bones and we sharpened it into 2 different daggers. We dipped it in the blood. Then we summoned him one more time that night. Except this time, we weren't in the bed, we were under it. We set up both of our beds, so where it looked like there was someone under it, with walkie-talkies. I saw 2 feet. She saw 2 feet. The only problem is we were in different rooms. We had our own rooms. So I rolled out and I stabbed him. My sister rolled out, but she missed. And then that is what shit hit the fan. I ran into her and said, "Did you kill yours?" What I saw, he had her by the throat. He was holding her by her throat. And what I found next was horrifying. He bit her head off. I said, "Leave her alone." So I grabbed her with the dagger I had and stabbed him in the back. All I heard was a flash of light. My sister was dead. My mom rushed in asking, "What was that noise?" We tried to explain to her, but she thought I was crazy. I kept telling her it was the alligator man, and she just said there's no such thing. She said there was alligator bites on her neck, so she knew it wasn't just cut off. But I kept telling her it was the alligator man, and she didn't believe me, so I ended up in the psych ward. Whatever you do, don't summon the alligator man. Ever. Or someone will end up like me in the psych ward, or you'll end up like my sister, dead. Don't summon him. I'll update you with more when I have the chance. Goodbye for now.